So how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Sun and Moon video. My name is Twit, and we are here for the brand new trailer breakdown that was released on June 2nd. The brand new Alola region for Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's got the legendaries, it's got the typings, it's got abilities, it's got a whole bunch of cool stuff. So we're gonna basically just kind of give you guys my thoughts and my opinions on it. I didn't want to do this along with the trailer reaction video, even though we did watch that twice. So if you guys want to see my live reaction, the link will be in the description down below. But I want to go ahead and break it down and sort of give you guys my opinion, because there is so much in this trailer. There is a lot of cool stuff in this trailer, and I just want to sort of just talk about it. Now this is all my opinion. This is all my words. This isn't for anything or from anything. This is just my opinion and how I feel on it. And like I said, there's gonna be some interesting things. If you guys maybe I'll bring up something you guys didn't quite catch in the trailer by watching it yourself. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it right now. Let's do this. First up, obviously, Nintendo 3DS and 2DS. So, right there, that just gets rid of the possibility of it being on Wii. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so let's take a look at what we have here. So, Solgaleo. Now, what I don't understand about Solgaleo is that it's a Psychic and Steel type Pokemon. I'm not really behind that. It doesn't make any sense to me, because it's the Sun it's literally the legendary for Pokemon Sun. It's the legendary for the Sun. Why is it Psychic and Steel? I don't really understand. I personally don't understand that. I see people on Twitter that are kind of like, oh, like, I accept this. But in my opinion, it doesn't make any. It just doesn't make any sense that it's the Psychic and Steel. Maybe if it was Psychic and Fire, that would make more sense. But I don't know. I mean, obviously the ability is Full Metal Body, which prevents him from like getting lowered stats and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I don't really agree with the Psychic and Steel typing. I mean, it's basically just a Metagross. So I don't know. Like, you guys can discuss it in the comments below. Like, what? Like, I don't know why it's not Fire type. That's my whole thing. I don't understand the non-Fire typing, and there might be something that I'm missing here. Again, this is my opinion. This is just sort of it's not really my first impressions, but this is kind of the first time I'm just like sitting and actually talking about it. You guys can let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. You know, discuss it there. I just don't really agree with the Psychic and Steel type. It doesn't make any sense to me. But moving on, it's okay. So we see, like, it has Salamence tries to use its Intimidate, or the ability to Intimidate tries to affect Solgaleo here, but of course Full Metal Body prevents it from having its stats lowered, which is pretty cool. And we're gonna see the signature move here, which is really, really awesome, which is Sun Steel Strike, I believe. Yeah, Sun Steel Strike. Now this is really cool, but again, I don't understand why it's not a Fire type. I don't understand why it's not Fire type, because if you're looking at it, like, it's literally, it's called Sun Steel. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I'm not a huge fan of that right now. Maybe once we get some more information and like some backstory on why exactly it is Psychic and Steel, like, I don't know. Until then, I can't really get behind that. I don't really understand that. But as you see, it's not super effective against the Salamence. It's not super effective against the Salamence, so it's not, it's not a Dragon type move or anything like that. I mean, obviously it's not a Dragon type move, but it was not super effective on the Salamence, which means that it most likely was, like, it could be a dual type move. It could be like Fire and Steel. I don't know, because it could be a Fire Steel move. They could bring back the dual typing moves for the legendaries in Sun and Moon, because they have the only other dual type move, which is Flying Press, that Hawlucha gets. And I really don't think that Hawlucha getting Flying Press is gonna hint at like the legendaries for the new game for Generation 7 having like dual typing or anything like that. But they could just reintroduce the dual type aspect of the game for both Sun and Moon legendaries. And this could be a Fire Steel move. I don't think it's gonna be a Psychic. I mean, I guess it could be a Psychic Steel. I guess it could be a Psychic Steel or a Psychic Fire move. I don't know, because it wasn't super effective on the Salamence, so it definitely was resisted by something, or it just was like neutral damage by something. It's not, I don't know, it's neutral damage to something, or from something. Then we have Lunala here, which is the Psychic Ghost type Pokemon, which, by the way, if you guys did not know, I'm hashtag Team Moon all day. Let me know in the comment section, Team Moon or Team Sun, hashtag it. Like, you guys know I'm team. Look, I got a blue shirt right now. You guys see, I got a blue shirt on. You got Lunala, who's like bluish, purple, goldish, blue shit. It's more like a purple than a blue. It's, you know, the background is blue, the sky is blue. We got the moon. It's looking good. Lunala is looking amazing. Definitely, like, I was on the fence. Again, I was really on the fence with Lunala's design in the first trailer, but then, like, after a couple of weeks, I'm like, man, I kind of really like this thing. I mean, the Sun Legendary is cool too. So Galio is all, it's a dope ass design, but Lunala is awesome. I love this Pokemon so much. Alright, so anyway, we have Psychic and Ghost type. Again, the Psychic part, I don't know. I guess I can sort of see the Psychic part. I don't know why they're both Psychic type Pokemon, but the one part that I wasn't really sure about was the Ghost part. And I honestly, like, to be totally honest with you, I expected Lunala to be Ghost and Fairy, which I thought would be a pretty interesting typing, but Psychic and Ghost is like, I don't know, because that's quad effective, or excuse me, it's quad effective against, a Ghost type attack is quad effective against Lunala, so it's like this thing gets destroyed by Ghost type Pokemon. I don't know, because it's very, I don't know how to explain it. It's very interesting. I really thought it was going to be like Ghost and Fairy type. I mean, I guess now look, I guess Psychic type and Fairy type, that doesn't really make any sense. I mean, I guess sort of Psychic and Ghost sort of does make sense, but at the same time, it just doesn't, I don't understand the Psychic part, why these two Pokemon are Psychic. Like, that one's, Solgaleo is Psychic and Steel, and this is Psychic and Ghost. Personally, I don't understand that. Again, there might be something that I'm missing, which if there is, I understand. That's, you know, it is what it is. But I don't know. I just really thought it was going to be part fairy, because it is the moon, you know, Clefairy, Clefable, you know, the moon. I thought it was going to be a fairy type. That's really what I expected, what I was kind of hoping for, as a matter of fact. I mean, maybe they'll have some, like, primal forms, or they'll have, you know, they'll have mega forms, and maybe they'll change typings, and maybe Solgaleo will go from, like, Psychic Steel to, like, Fire Steel or Psychic Fire, and then Lunala will go from Psychic Ghost to maybe Ghost Fairy or Psychic Fairy or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, we have the ability Shadow Shield on Lunala, which Shadow Shield basically gives it it's sort of like, the only thing that kind of makes, like, that I can compare it to would be like a Marvel scale. Or, like, I guess, like a Marvel scale or a multi-scale. I should say multi-scale, not Marvel scale. Like, you know how, like, Dragonite has multi-scale, and if it's full HP, it has, like, extra defenses and stuff like that. I'm guessing that's what Shadow Shield is going to be. We can go back and look. We can go look it up on the website here in a minute, just to confirm or deny what that is. But I'm pretty sure it's something similar to that. When it's at full HP, it has an extra shield on itself, which is pretty cool. And then we get the Moongeist Beam, which is the signature move for Lunala, which is pretty cool. Now, that was a super effective attack, pointing at the fact that it could be either Ghost type, or it could be Psychic type, or it could be Ghost and Psychic type, like I was saying, as a dual type move, because that would make it quad effective against the Gengar, because Gengar is part poison and part ghost, so the Psychic goes for the poison, and the Ghost is for the ghost. That is actually really, really interesting. That is very interesting, and kind of cool. Like, I really like, maybe I'm just leaning, maybe I'm a little bit more biased to the Pokemon Sun, or excuse me, to the Pokemon Moon game and the whole legendary and everything, because I like it more. Maybe I'm just a little bit biased towards Lunala here, but that dual typing is kind of nice, man. We like popping Gengars and just left and right. We're just doing the damn thing, which is pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. So next up, we have, where we see on here is a screenshot of literally all of the islands in the region. So I know I spoke about, and I guess everybody spoke about, how the fact that the original island that they showed was not a very big island, obviously. And if it's based on Hawaii, there are a bunch of other little islands sort of spread out through Hawaii. Now, if you look at the screenshot right here, there are definitely islands. Like, this literally is like this almost the same thing as Hawaii. Like, if you take a look, if you go look at a map of Hawaii, or the islands of Hawaii, and you go and look at this, it's like that's pretty much the same. Like, it's pretty cool. So I mean, obviously the islands I don't believe are named just yet, but I'm pretty sure that this island up on the top left of the screen up here, I'm pretty sure that's the island from the original trailer. It's either this one or it's the one on the top right. It's one of the two top islands. Those were the original islands from the first trailer, which is pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. I'm really digging this over here, like on the bottom right of the island on the bottom right over here. It's got some pretty interesting things. It's got a snow-capped volcano or a snow-capped mountain or something like that. Over here on the far left, we've got a little boat dock, which is pretty cool. We have another like little volcano area that kind of looks more of like a bunch of cliffs and stuff was over there, which is pretty nice. Then over on the other side, let's see on the top, that's again, it was either this one or it's the top right. I want to say it's the top right was actually the original island in the trailer, but on the top left over here, we got another volcano, or I can't want to say mountain. We have another volcano. We've got some blocked off areas where you probably won't be able to surf past, but there is this empty area right here, which is kind of interesting. We see like there's a big boat here, there's a couple small boats. Now I'm wondering if you can actually surf from island to island, because like I said, over here, like around here, obviously you wouldn't be able to surf from this island to that island from that side of the island, but there is a little beach area right here, and now it might kind of look like a waterfall area, or maybe where you can dive, because it is a little bit darker right there, so they could hint at something specific, I don't know, but it looks like you might be able to surf out and kind of just surf around to the islands, which would be kind of cool. And you see all the like dark spots in the water here, which would be dive spots, or could be dive spots, which might be pretty interesting. And I don't see a boat dock. I guess this could be a boat dock right here. I was gonna say I don't really see a boat dock like this over here, or really on any other island. I don't see one over here unless it's around this far bottom right side. I don't know. See, oh, there we go. I have a little bit better screenshot of it there. Like I said, I think this is pretty cool. I don't know. I want to know what the heck this is over here. This big water, like it's like a bunch of like big water silos like stacked on top of each other, which are pretty cool. I don't know what that is for. I'm not really 100% sure. I want to say this right here though, because I'm pretty sure in the first trailer this is like the little area that they stood on, and like the little area where the starters were at. I want to say this is the main island right here that was in the first trailer, which is pretty cool. I got to say, it might have shown both. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might have shown both islands in that trailer. I actually don't remember, but either way, it looks pretty good. We got a little lighthouse. I don't really know what this island is, but it is, you actually don't have to swim to this island. It is actually connected right here by the road, which is pretty nice. Again, like I said, we have the boats around. They're kind of all over the place. And now the other thing that we saw in the last trailer, I believe it was Professor like Halu or something like that? The first professor that we saw that kind of looked like Tito Makani, young Tito Makani from Rocket Power. He looked like he was straight out of Rocket Power, but he was like on the land, like they gave you the starters. Now we saw in this trailer that there is another professor, which I don't think we passed it just yet, but there is another professor named Professor Kukui, which Kukui is based on a nut. It has nothing to do with a tree or anything like that, which is pretty cool. But a Kukui is a nut, and I don't know if it's Hawaiian exclusive, but it is a type of nut. And I'm wondering if this little like center boat thing right here, is that his Pokemon lab? If that is that where Professor Kukui is at, because you guys will see he's sort of in like a sailor gear, like not water uniform, but like a sailor's uniform. You guys will see. We're gonna move forward and I'll show you, and I'll come back to this at 54 seconds here. But as you see, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. This is like proof that there is customization, which is like my favorite thing in this. Like that's what I've been wanting more than anything, was the customization for your characters. Take a look at this. She's in the suit right there, a white shirt there. You can in fact choose different like races, different like skin pigments. I almost said pin skigments, but you can choose different skin pigments here, which is pretty cool. Now I don't know if, because these are sort of different angles, I was gonna say I don't know if the shirt is the same on all of these, but I guess taking a look at his shirt over here, I guess it is sort of a different shirt. But you see the hair is different. You can see you have different hair, you have different skin color, you have different eyebrows even. Are there different eye colors? There are in fact different eye colors as well. Now the thing is that she has the same shirt as all of these characters here, and so does he have all the same shirt right here, which is interesting. But I still think that it points at the fact that you will be able to like full on have full character customization for your antagonist here. Excuse me, protagonist here. Alright, this is what I was saying, Professor Kukui. Now, this guy is in full, like, sailor gear, sailor uniform, like, the sea gear, right? This is what I'm saying. I feel like because he is dressed up as a sailor, that if we go back to, what does it say, 54 seconds, I believe? If we go back to 54 seconds, or go back a little bit more, I feel like this could be right here. Wait for it. Oh, wait. Oh, we went a little too far ahead. Okay, I believe this little boat right here could be Professor Kukui's, that could be his lab. He could be the one, I don't know, maybe if he gives you he's the one that hooks you up with the Rotom Pokédex, which you guys will see, we'll go over in a sec. Maybe he's the one that hooks you up with the Pokemon, or the Pokédex with the Rotom in it. He could be the one to give you another starter, maybe, or like a previous starter, I don't know. But I really feel like because he's dressed up in like his sailor uniform, that's going to be his Pokemon, like his professor, the Pokemon professor's like lab or whatever. That's going to be his lab. I don't know where the other lab is going to be. Again, like I said, it could be this one over here that was in the original trailer, because that's like that little circle, that little area where you originally got your Pokemon. It could just be back there. I don't know, that little blue area back there. That could be the other professor's lab, and this could be Professor Kukui's lab. I don't know. I think it's pretty interesting to see, though. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this one more time here. We're gonna watch it one more time. I want to say that their pants might be different, though. Maybe they're not. I think the shorts and the pants, I think they're the same in game as they were in that screenshot right there. So that's pretty cool. But another thing that you guys see is that this is like, you're like video chatting with him right here, because as you see, this is on the top screen here, which is pretty interesting. We see that we have like the video, which is recording. You can take like screenshots, and you have like your little options thing that you can do here. I think this is pretty cool. Again, this is why I say that I feel like Professor Kukui is the sailor that lives, or not the sailor. He is like in sailor attire. I feel like his lab is actually on that little floating like boat. Like he's like a traveling professor. I don't know. I just think it was pretty cool, because even on this little map here, where you don't have like full HD quality, full quality of what it is, you can still see. You can still see that boat, that lab that's right there. That's why I'm really thinking that it's Professor Kukui's lab, and it's on a boat. It moves. That's what I think. And that's why I also think that you have to video chat with him here, because he's like in the middle of the ocean, and maybe you haven't gotten there yet, or maybe it takes too long to get back. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. But moving on, we have Lily, which is the Kukui's mysterious assistant. Now, she's not dressed in sailor uniform, sailor attire here, which is kind of interesting. She does sort of have like I don't know, there's something about her, like she's pretty cool. I definitely like her design, but I feel like she's got this like ominous like aura about her, and it's not just because it's purple there, but I really feel like it has like, she's got some type of like ominous aura. Like maybe she's not who she really seems to be, you know. She could be like one of those working for the professor, but also working as a spy for like the teams here in the Alola region, for the evil teams in the Alola region, trying to get Pokemon or something like that. I don't know, but it definitely feels kind of weird. Like she's pretty cute, but she also has like this really just ominous feel about her. I don't really know how to feel about Lily just yet, but I like her. I think she's pretty cool. She doesn't really, again, this is why I say that she might be a little bit mysterious and ominous or something like that. Or, I mean, they call it the mysterious assistant. This is the reason I say she might be a little bit ominous, is because look at her attire compared to everybody else's attire that we've seen so far. She's not in like the Hawaiian, like the traditional Hawaiian attire. She's not in a sailor uniform. She doesn't have, like, she's got long socks, like she's from like another region or something like that. So I don't, this could be one of those characters that has a tie-in to another region even, you know, in the future. Who knows? Because like I said, she doesn't look like she's supposed to be here at all. She doesn't look like she's from this region. She hangs out in this region. She lives in this region at all. She has kind of like this little bag. She looks like a traveler, looks sort of like a visitor or whatever. I don't know, like a tourist. Sort of like a tourist, but also sort of like she's here for something specific. So I guess we'll find out like further in the game. But she is Kukui's mysterious assistant, Lily, which is pretty interesting. Then next up we have Hao, which is, again, this is probably going to be one of my favorite characters. I feel like he's going to be a really, really awesome character. Now, if you guys watched the Japanese trailer for the original, or the first Pokemon trailer that was uploaded a couple weeks ago, the Japanese version of that trailer basically was like this kid moves into a new region, and he doesn't know anybody, doesn't have any friends, but he connects with this other like little Hawaiian kid, or I think he was Japanese, but he connects with this Japanese kid who also, like, they become friends because of Pokemon. Now, that is basically the same thing as this. He's going to be your new friend in the Alola region, and he's going to be like your buddy, like your little sidekick. Probably I don't know if he's going to be your rival, but he's going to be like your buddy or your sidekick in the game. Because you're now the person moving into the region. You're the one that doesn't know anybody. You're the one that's got to make some friends, and you guys have Pokemon. Like, you guys, the common thing between you guys is Pokemon. So you guys know all about it. That's what you share, and that's how you form your friendship. It's pretty cool, man. I like it a lot. And like I said, he says, "Who we?" That gave me chicken skin. Whatever the heck that means, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be a really funny character, though. I feel like Hao is gonna be a really lovable character in this region, in these games, and I'm excited. I cannot wait. Oh my god, I cannot wait for them to do the anime, and I want to hear his voice. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. But he just looks like a happy character. And then we get to like the craziest thing here. We have a new Pokédex, and there's a Rotom in it. What? And the design is actually really, really impressive. The design is actually really, really good. I was like not a fan of Rotom Mo. I was not really a fan of Rotom. What was the other one? There was Rotom Mo, Freeze, Wash, Rotom Oven, Rotom Heat, and is that all of them? There's Freeze, which is a Freeze, which was a freezer. We had the Rotom Wash, which was a washing machine. We had Rotom Mow, which was a lawnmower. We had Rotom, what was the other one? Rotom Heat, which is the oven, and then there's one and I guess the regular Rotom form. But like Rotom-Mow, I was not really a fan of Rotom-Mow. I honestly, when I first started doing Pokemon again, I was reintroduced to 6th gen. And like that's when I started getting back into Pokemon. I looked at Rotom and I was like, this is dumb, this is a stretch. But Rotom Dex is what I'm gonna call it. The Pokédex version of Rotom. It's actually really, really cool, and apparently you can communicate with it, and it can communicate with you in the game as well. So it's like sort of like old school, because if you guys remember back in the day, now it wasn't in the games, but it was in the shows. Like in the original Pokemon shows, like the Dex would talk to them. I guess it does. They still do talk to them, but back in the day, the Pokédex had sort of had a personality. It would kind of crack jokes. It would kind of be like, it would have like these sly comments, it would kind of just like trash talk Ash every now and then. It had like its own personality, which was really cool. Now that we have Rotom Wash, you guys know that Rotom's sort of like a little happy-go-lucky. He's always smiling, he's having a good time, he's feeling good. I feel like this is going to be sort of a reintroduction of that as well. Like the Pokédex is going to have some type of like personality. It's going to have some flavor to it. It's really, really cool. I'm excited about that, and honestly, I'm really surprised at how much I like the Pokédex design for Rotom here. I really love that. Like, it's legit. It is legit. Nice to meet you, pal. Gentle on the goods, okay? See, that's literally exactly what I was saying. He's got life. He has personality. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. He's got some personality. It's gonna be fun, man. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so fun. It's the next generation of Pokédexes, but it's only complete once Rotom has gone into this body specially developed for it. A whole new way for people in Pokemon to communicate. Woo! Not bad at all. And again, the games will be available November 18th. I can't speak, I'm just excited. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this breakdown video. I know this was a long one. This is why I didn't want to put it with the full reaction video, which if you guys missed that, the link will be in the description down below. But thank you all for checking out this video. It was a ton. Like I said, there was so much stuff to break down in this. There was so much just good stuff. Like oh my god, I'm so excited. I've never been this excited for a game. I don't think ever. I've never been this excited for a game. There's so much cool stuff. I'm excited for the game. I'm excited for all the Pokemon. The legendaries are amazing. I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to get into a new region. I'm excited for the anime for this. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait, dude. I can't wait. It's gonna be like, I hope they have like some type of like Rocket Power-esque feel to this new, to the Alola region like anime, to the Gen 7 anime. This is gonna be so much fun. I am I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash the like button down below for some more Pokemon Sun and Moon content. I believe though, I guess I could go and show you guys. Nah, you know what? The video has been long enough. If you guys want to go check out some more extra stuff, you guys can go to the Pokemon website and look at all like breakdown of all the abilities, their weight, their everything. It's gonna be over there. As well as you can hit up Cerebi.net. They have like some information about E3. There's going to be more information in like a week and a half from E3, which is pretty cool. There's going to be like another, I don't know if it's going to be a trailer, but it's supposed to feature, there's supposed to be 2 different days of the Pokemon Sun and Moon are featured. One with like developers, the other with like some like, I don't know if it's gonna, ow, I just hit my arm. I don't know if it's gonna be like gameplay or whatever, but there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. So if you guys are interested, go check that out. The links, I'll put them all in the description down below, because like I said, this video has already been long enough and I don't want to go on and make this another 40-minute video or anything like that. But either way, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Thank you all for stopping by, and if you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button down below, and I will be bringing you guys some more Sun and Moon content, videos and breakdowns and such as we go along, as they get released. But thank you all for watching. Discuss it in the comments below. I'll keep hitting my mic. With that being said, it's been Twit, and I'll catch you in the next one. As always, though, I'm out. Peace!